like Sherlock Holmes? Have you ever dreamed of being that smart, that resourceful, that genius? Ready to solve some of the best detective riddles? Let's go! Susan was a singer. She went on tour, but she got really sick and was taken to a hospital. She had a sore throat. I mean, it's not too dangerous, but it's really bad if you're a singer. The best doctors came together to discuss how to treat Susan. There was a therapist. She said, Susan should gargle salt water and take some pills. Then there was a heart surgeon. I think it's better to perform an operation on Susan. Her throat will be okay by tomorrow. I can do the operation myself. And there was a dentist. I can't really help Susan in this case. I'm only good at fixing teeth. After a few minutes of discussing, the hospital security guard walked up to the doctors. He said, one of this singer's crazy fans snuck into the hospital. He's pretending to be a doctor. Hey, so which one's a fake doctor? Alright, detective, let's see what you got. The answer? It was the heart surgeon. What good would a heart operation do if you got a sore throat? Did you solve that one? Nice. Now, can you help little Kate find her dog? It was a sunny day. Little schoolgirl Kate was walking her dog. Just for a minute, she tied her dog up to a fence to go into a store. When she came back, her dog was gone. She just managed to see a red car leaving the parking lot. She went back in the store, and the manager called the police. That same day, a police officer found some suspects and questioned them. There was Jack. I was fishing at a lake about an hour from here. Tom said, I slept in today, all the way till lunch. My car was in the garage. Cole said, I was at home too, but I wasn't sleeping. I was washing my car this morning. So who was lying? Got any ideas? The answer? It was Cole. His car is still dirty. He's hiding something. Plus, there were no puddles in town that day. Hey, thanks for helping Kate find her pet. Now let's see if you're good at cracking codes. There was a jailbreak. The cops got a tip that the escaped prisoner was hiding in a law firm. He faked some documents and got an entry-level job. The prison hired a detective to catch him. Everyone in the office was really scared. There were 4 people in the office. There was Ryan, Mary, Summer, and Robert. One day, the detective got a note. The detective realized who the criminal was. So who was the criminal? Let's see your skills in action. The answer? It was Summer. You know, the sum of R. Detectives often visit people at home. Their job is uncovering hidden family secrets. Can you solve that kind of a riddle? A rich man passed away. His family came together to find out what was in his will, but it turned out that someone had stolen it. There were 3 suspects in the house. There was the widow, the younger daughter, and the brother of the rich man. The widow said, I don't need his inheritance. I have my own money. I would never do that. The daughter said, my father really loved me. He wouldn't have left me without inheritance. I just know it. The brother said, I have no reason to steal the will. My brother left me $1 million. I wasn't even there anyway. So who took the will? Did you hear the clue? The answer? Yeah, it was the brother. How did he know what was in the will? The next riddle can only be solved by 30% of the world's population. Can you solve it? The twins, Tommy and Timmy, were 9 years old. A thief broke into their house. They were together when they heard the sound of breaking glass. At the time, Timmy was playing with a pea shooter. He aimed it at the thief. and hit him right on his forehead. The robber clutched his head and ran out of the house screaming. The police found 3 suspects in the nearest hospital. Each of them had a giant bruise on their forehead. The detective said the same thing to each of them. 3 hours ago, 2 children frightened a burglar away. You fit their description. You'll have to come with me for questioning. The first suspect said, I didn't break into any house. I don't even know which twins you're talking about. The second guy said, I've been in the hospital for a couple of days. I'm no thief, man. And the third guy said, I didn't do anything. I just slipped in my bathroom. Now I'm here. Which one's the robber? The answer? The first guy said that the boys were twins, and he knew it all went down in a house. He couldn't know that unless he was there. Last night, a couple was walking through the park when they saw an unconscious girl lying on the path. They dialed 911. An ambulance and a police car showed up. The policeman inspected the body and found out that the girl's name was Jessica. He checked her phone and called the last 3 people on her call log. There was Bob. I called to find out tomorrow's class schedule. Then I went to bed early. Then there was Rita. I had to unplug for a while. I went camping up in the mountains for 3 days. No internet, no cell reception. I just got back this morning. Heather said, Jess is my sister. Yesterday I stayed the night at my boyfriend's. That's why I called her, to tell her not to wait up for me. The police immediately arrested one of them. Who was it? Did you catch the clue? The answer? It was Rita. She said she was up in the mountains with no reception, no nothing. So how did she call Jessica? Hey, if you solved that last one, you're one of the best detectives out there. Still, only a handful of people could stop a criminal. Are you one of them? The answer? July 10th. The detective cut the note in half to figure it out.